Let's get straight into one of our leading stories. Johannesburg City Manager has said that Wednesday afternoon's explosion in the inner city was caused by gas. He's ruled out illegal mining as the underlying cause. Ziniko Mhlaba was at that briefing today. He joins me now. Ziniko, a very good afternoon to you. A lot said today. And of course, just really clarifying that it was purely a gas explosion and that Zamas or illegal mining had absolutely nothing to do with it.
That's right, Timpo. That's the sense we got from the briefing, which was presided over by the City of Johannesburg Manager, Mr. Brink, who just went further to say that the city, by the look of things, is very much capable of running its own investigation, saying they have a very capable team. But also, as you mentioned, that they are ruling out any elements of illegal mining that might be behind the explosion, but also announced some measures which have been taken by the city in terms of trying to investigate any other possible gases that might still be underground, which might lead to a possible secondary explosion. The city is saying that they will at some point this weekend or early Monday take us through for a tour so that we're able to see what exactly it looks like on the ground. So those are some of the key things. There was an issue of that child who was reportedly missing. Authorities have been saying that they are still waiting for parents or any possible relatives to come through so that they are able to identify and register an official case. The city manager today is saying that that is still the case. No one has come forth to the authorities to register that. So as far as they understand, there isn't any official word that has been put to them. But also linked to that, the city manager said that the search and rescue team or measures or activities cannot be conducted at this point until the scene and all the affected areas are declared safe. So those are some of the things that has been issued. But what was also very interesting was the issue that the engineers told us that there has been an old Johannesburg gas leak that has been identified. The engineer we spoke to, who was also in that briefing, said that that's something they were not expecting, because they believe that all those old Johannesburg gases were no longer alive, were no longer active. But to their surprise, as they were searching various directions, were searching towards various directions about a kilometer to the north, east and south, and even to the west, that's when they came across that Johannesburg gas leak, which they said are very much handling that, make sure that it does not affect other lines underground, but also saying that they are zooming into finding the cause, even though they cannot say for sure that this is the particular gas that caused the explosion. But they're saying that for now they know that it was a gas explosion. As to the identity of that particular gas or who it belongs to is still a mystery, and they're still searching. So they'll be going back to the site to get a sense of whether they can conclude the investigation as soon as they can.
Very well, Ziniko Mhlaba. Let's perhaps leave it there for now. A disaster site which will become a construction site. Some of the sentiments coming out of that briefing.